Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another Kaspa video. Before we get into it, could you please, Mike Tyson, the like and subscribe button. So here there was a video where Quai Networks comparing Kaspa versus Quai. Shai was commenting about that, talking about how everything else said about Kaspa in this video is wrong, at least in the first 12 minutes, after which I became too irritated to keep watching. This isn't a comparison, it's a smear video. And so right here you can see the thumbnail. GhostDAG is not theoretically limited by 2,000 transactions per second, as the testnet itself already runs at 3,000 transactions per second. The 3,000 blocks per second benchmark with a queue of 650,000 transactions on mempool. So right here, okay, increasing the throughput to arbitrary blocks per second does not harm security. The reason we do not do it is that it increases the hardware requirements. The 3,000 blocks per second benchmark with a queue of 650,000 transactions in mempool was achieved with some of the nodes running on $100 hardware and still showed a lot of room for growth. So you got to keep that in mind. So that was just where they're talking about that the testnet 11 can handle 3,000 transactions per second. Still testnet, so it's, you know, the main net is where it goes. There's this post right here talking about 15 visuals every investor should know, talking about patience of investing. And so, you know, a lot of crypto projects aren't going to be around, but this is just showing when the stock market went down here. You know, in the 30s, it took 25 years to recover, 16 years to recover in this like 70s, 80s, 6 years to recover, 2008. And so here we are. Who knows what the future is? Kaspa today's 12.2 cents. You can see Rust migration, what, about 65% using Rust nodes. So that's good. Right here you can see 300,000 wallets. That's nice to see. Let's see what's active. The top 31, only these 10 wallets are active. Nothing too crazy there. A couple million, 200,000, you know, transfers. Nothing super crazy there. And you can see here someone's talking about on Reddit, when will it reach the moon? No one's commented. Rating from Certec. You know, I've never even saw the Certec rating, and I'm not sure it matters. And like one thing that's different is I guess with like Quai, I didn't even know anything about Quai Network, but if they're having, you know, I guess if you go here, they're EVM compatible, and so testnet, I don't know much about that project, so can't even talk about it. And so I didn't even know anything about it until I saw Shai responding about that. But you can see that if Kaspa could bring 3,000 transactions per second, then it would be above Solana currently. And there's other people trying things like that. So if you can maintain decentralization and security and get to that kind of speed. And when you look at Solana, I think they have lots of failed transactions. So Solana, you know, Binance Smart Chain is super centralized. So Solana, they can shut it down, and they've had some outages. They've gotten better at the outages, but it's a more, both those, Binance Smart Chain is super centralized. Solana is more centralized. And it's had some, I know when I've used it a few times, it had some failed transactions. So just got to be patient, let this tech develop, and the narratives swing back around. I think we have an exciting time. You never know with the macroeconomic conditions, but I think that we're going to have a good year and a half ahead. And then it's a time, you know, we have patience, and then you're also fixing, you know, if you're going to have any kind of exit strategy, then you're putting those plans in place now when things are going sideways and they seem boring. Then when things get hot and heavy and emotional, and you know, Kaspa gets up to 75 cents, $1.52, and then everyone's talking about this going to $10. This trying to keep it realistic. So that's all I got for today. Yep, it'd be cool once you know, the Rust rewrite's done, and if it gets up to 10 blocks per second, and you know, there's more demand with stuff that Casplex is doing for block space, and we can see how many transactions this baby can do per second. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.